happiness wheel. What the hell happening here? I'd say Retribution.
The first thing that comes out of my husband. Jake's mouth is yelling and screaming. What on earth are you yelling about?
Where's your stuff gone?
Oh, because I moved out.
Can't see up the bots. What kind of joke is this?
My name is Tina. I'm 30 years old. After graduating from college, I worked for a certain company and got married at the age of 28. I met my husband, Jake, through a friend. I happened to run into him when I was having lunch with a friend, and since he was working at the same company as my friend, she introduced him to me. From there, we exchanged contact information, had several dinners together, which developed into a romantic relationship. After a year of going out with Jake, we got married. 2 years into our marriage, we are still very close as a married couple. We are able to say what we want to say clearly, for better or for worse, and we don't hold back on whatever we want. And on this particular day, while sitting around the dinner table with my husband, he joked around making fun of the meals I cooked for him.
Isn't this soup a little bit bland?
Oh, you noticed that too? Actually, I thought so too.
I know you will always suck at cooking, huh? You booking me? Will says I. You at my...
Then from now on, you should cook all the meals.
I think you allow suck at cooking, huh?
Then from now on, you should cook all the meals.
Oh, the passions. You always suck at cooking, huh?
Then from now on, you should cook all the meals.
Dana, you will always suck at cooking, huh? Oh, well.
Then from now on, you should cook all the meals.
I kiss for sponsors. Okay, I saw as a musician. Ace for everything, even though your work like me. Like sure, right.
All right, I forgive you. But for that, you must take me out to dinner sometime.
Oh man, seriously?
Even though we joke around with each other like this, we never forget to express our gratitude to the other person. This is the way we are as a couple. Sometimes we would end up quarreling, but I still loved my husband. Then one day, I received a message from my husband, who had been working late, saying, "I'm going home early today." We hadn't been able to have dinner together recently, but it looked like we would be able to spend some quality time together today. I was in a good mood as I waited for him to return and started preparing dinner. Just as I was about to finish cooking, my phone rang. When I answered the phone, my husband apologized and said, "I'm so sorry."
I'm really sorry. I'm not going to make it home after all.
What's wrong?
I couldn't finish my work.
I see. Well, that can't be helped, right? You already made dinner though, didn't you? That's as he had guessed. I had already started preparing dinner, but if it's work, it really can't be helped. Next time, for sure. I'll buy you dinner. Please forgive me.
That feels nice. It's due. Time. I caution on you. That's free too.
By the way, you've been working a lot of overtime lately, right?
Why? What's the officer? I think we had a beef right.
Yeah, it used to be at most twice a week, right? Lately, it's been every day, you know. Are you feeling okay?
Well, it can't be helped, you know.
Why did he suddenly start to raise his voice this time? Did I say something to offend him that bad? I was just concerned about my husband's health.
I don't want to work overtime either. Don't you dare get any funny ideas.
What do you mean by funny ideas?
Are you thinking that I am cheating on you or something like that?
No, not at all. You know what? Stop raising your voice like that. I was just concerned about your health, wasn't I?
Oh, you're right. I'm mad sorry. She's this...
After I hung up the phone, I began to think about things to myself. Jake cheating was definitely not what I had in my mind. And yet, the word cheating came from my husband. Isn't that a bit suspicious? And what was with his attitude? Is he raising his voice just because I pointed out that he's been working late? Wait, is he really actually having an affair? I waited for my husband to come back home while feeling uneasy about the whole thing. And when he came home late at night, he was in a very bad mood. I tried to talk to him, but he ignored me. In addition, he quickly went into the bedroom and went to bed without touching the dinner I had prepared. After that day, our relationship deteriorated. The pleasant conversations we used to have were gone, and our daily interactions became minimal. Although confused at first, this attitude clearly indicated that something was wrong. I mean, maybe I began to think that he was hiding his affair. If this situation continued any longer, we would have to have a proper discussion. Just as I was beginning to think this, a terrible thing happened. That day, my husband came home from work and started talking about my mother-in-law. Joyce, my mom is going to be hospitalized. What? Fine, because she's sick. So what is she diagnosed with? I didn't hear the details. I couldn't get any details from my husband. I picked up my phone and tried to contact my in-laws.
Stop it! Priesters rushes you.
My husband took my phone while shouting loudly again.
Dad is in a difficult state emotionally right now, so you shouldn't make phone calls just like that to them. Us mom is suddenly in the hospital, so don't you anything to stroke breast out my dad even more. Or reverse it.
Then I should at least go visit her.
No, there's no need since I'll go.
Hun? Why?
Tom told me to do that.
My husband said that Joyce is very sick and that I, as her daughter-in-law, should not go to the hospital because it would be mentally draining for her. And Joyce doesn't want me to see her weak, so she wants my husband to visit her all on his own. My parents-in-law have been very supportive. Joyce, in particular, has taken care of me like a real daughter since I started going out with Jake. And Joyce, who loves to travel, is the kind of person who buys me souvenirs every time I visit her. The house we are living in now belongs to Joyce as well. She originally inherited this house from her parents, and it used to be vacant. When we got married, she let us live here for free. Joyce is still paying the property tax. I am worried about Joyce's condition and would like to visit her immediately, but if she wants to have family-only visits, I can't really do that. Despite my frustration, I agreed with my husband and gave up on visiting her. Then, on Friday night, my husband went out to visit Joyce as planned. My parents-in-law's house was only an hour's drive away, but my husband would stay at his parents-in-law's house until Sunday. He was in a good mood and high-spirited that day.
I'm sorry that I'm the only one going this time.
It's okay. It's what Joyce wants.
I'm worried about my mom, so I'll stay at my parents' house after I see her. I'll be back home on Sunday night.
I know you're worried. Please be there for her, okay? I will. I think you already know this, but don't try to call my mom and dad. I don't want them to stress or worry right now. Yeah, of course. Okay, I'm off. See you later. I saw my husband off with a smile. But why does he have to stay at his parents' house when it's not that far away? It felt a little strange. But well, it's okay. Now I can look into my husband as much as I want. My husband has never let go of his smartphone, not even for a moment. So, I decided to check his computer at home. The password was predictable. When I typed the password, it immediately unlocked. First, let's check the folders on the desktop screen one by one. Then, when I opened one of the folders, the doorbell rang. That scared me so much. Oh no, did he forget something? I immediately switched the computer to sleep mode and checked through the front door. My heart stopped beating. I saw Joyce, who is supposed to be in the hospital. I quickly opened the front door.
Oh, it's been a while.
There in front of me stands Joyce, looking very energetic. Is it you? Just Spikey.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
I talked to Jake about it, but he told me not to come because you were so busy with work. I just came to give you a present. I'll leave it here and go now. Well, congratulations.
As usual, Joyce gave me a kind smile. I seem to have been quite distressed by the fact that my relationship with my husband has deteriorated. I was too distressed that I even forgot my own birthday. But there is one thing I need to understand here. Thank you, Joyce, but did you by any chance slip out from the hospital? I asked that even though clearly Joyce looked fine.
Hospital? What are you talking about? There's no way I'm sick. You know me, right? I'm a health nut.
Haha, indeed, you are.
What's wrong? Did something happen? Oh, by the way, is Jake home yet? He said the two of you are celebrating together today.
Jake is at the hospital right now.
Huh? Jake went out to visit you. He even said he would stay at your house until Sunday, because he was worried about you. Wait a minute.
Joyce took out her phone and started calling my father-in-law. Then, after contacting him,
Jake didn't come to our house. My son lied to you. Tina.
I didn't know what to say and fell silent.
Oh, Tina, it's okay. You're my daughter now, aren't you? I'm on your side, and I want you to tell me what happened.
I was so happy to hear Joyce's words that I told her everything that had happened between Jake and me. And when I went through my husband's computer with Joyce, I found a photo of him with his mistress in a folder. I guess he thought that if it was on his phone, he would be found out. In his email folder, he had saved a lot of emails with her. Despite my suspicions, I was speechless when I saw the reality. I discovered from an email with his mistress that Jake was traveling with her today. I no longer felt sad. My mind was occupied with sanctioning my husband for lying to me like that. I then called my husband. What? My husband answered the phone grumpily. Where are you? The hospital. Where's Joyce? She's here. My husband yelled. Is Joyce in front of you right now? I said she's here, didn't I? I'm going to hang up because I'm at the hospital. My husband hung up the phone on me, and I was convinced that he was cheating on me. Just like this, now I had evidence. All that remained was to wait for the right moment to sanction him. Then my mother-in-law made an unexpected suggestion. Hey Tina, let's move out. What? Move out. This house is in my name, and I'm the one who decides who will live in it. Don't worry. I will definitely protect you. Dana. So, I decided to move out under Joyce's suggestion. I immediately packed my belongings and was allowed to move in with my in-laws for the time being. Sure, a few days later, I received a phone call from my husband who had returned from his trip with his mistress. Hey, what the hell is happening here? The first thing that comes out of my husband. Jake's mouth is yelling and screaming. What on earth are you yelling about? Why is your stuff gone? Oh, because I moved out? Huh, what kind of joke is this? I'm tired from visiting my mom at the hospital. My God, where the hell are you? I'm at your parents' house. I told my husband about everything. I told him that I had already discovered that him visiting Joyce in the hospital was a lie, and that I already had proof of his affair. Understanding that everything had been exposed, my husband began to apologize immediately. I'm sorry, I was seduced by that woman, and I did it just for fun. It was nothing serious. Since it was just for fun, you're not thinking about divorce, are you? You forgive me, right? I'm fed up with my husband, who is always making excuses for his crappy apology in an interrogation. I'm fed up with my husband, who is always making excuses for his crappy apology in an attempt to somehow get away with this.
There's no way I'll ever forgive you, okay? That's disgusting as you even told the worst lie about your own mother being in the hospital.
No, please listen.
Don't keep damn excuses. It's a fact that you cheated on me, right? Don't change. I never forgive you. I'll make you pay alimony, for sure. Don't ever get involved with me again. You asshole Losukax, though.
I hung up the phone and set my husband's number to block any incoming calls from him. After that, my husband visited my parents-in-law's house, but they easily dismissed him at the door. My husband was cut off from the family ties from his own parents. After the divorce was finalized, my ex-husband rented a low-rent apartment and struggled to make ends meet. Simultaneously, I retained a lawyer and filed a claim for alimony against the ex-husband and his mistress. With all the solid evidence I had, I was able to make them pay exactly what they owed me. It seems that my ex-husband's mistress was an employee from the company he worked at, and she just joined the company. They were rumored a lot within the company, and his mistress quit work in the end because she couldn't take it anymore. My ex-husband also got the cold shoulder from his coworkers. It is probably only a matter of time before he quits the company. How is he going to live with the financial difficulties he is already facing due to the alimony payments? I don't think he has a bright future ahead of him. But, oh well, it's none of my business. And I was finally able to move into my new house recently.
Tina, please come visit me again anytime.
When I moved out, Joyce would say these warm words to me.
Thank you so much for taking care of me.
You are my precious daughter.
Thank you, quiet professors. Without...
Although I didn't have a good married life with my ex-husband, I still have a good relationship with Joyce. If Joyce ever has any problems in the future, I would like to support her fully. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video,